This is the thing that's interesting, because people at home don't understand that the matrix itself, the people who are in charge of the world, they find every innate action or every innate inclination that humans have, and they hijack it and Trojan horse it. So the natural tribalism that blacks have, they hijack and Trojan horse and use against us when a convicted felon does some dumb shit he shouldn't have done, and and black people defend him anyway. Because it's tribalism, right? They'll stick up for him anyway. The liberals are actually very tribalistic. It's very interesting that if a conservative is accused of something, not even convicted, will self-cannibalize. Whereas if a liberal is accused of something, no one gives a fuck. Convicted, no one gives a fuck. He did it, there's a video, no one gives a fuck. The liberals don't care. The liberals will accept a criminal into their team if it helps them, no problem. Us conservatives, the moral high ground, self-cannibalize over an accusation all day long. It's pathetic. But they do this with everything. They Trojan horse all things. So if you're in charge of the world and you want to get an objective done, these people are not stupid. They literally rule the world. They'll sit there and go, okay, we want to convince people that if they pay more taxes, the sun will stop being hot. So how do we do this? Well, this is a pretty hard argument to get across. So we're going to start with something more basic. Do you like trees? Yeah, I like trees. Do you like the oceans and the fish? Do you want to destroy the whole world? No, I don't want to destroy the whole world. All right, then we're going to put up your taxes. So they take your natural. So they take your natural inclination.
Be a dumb fuck to believe it.
Yeah. So they take your natural inclination to like nature, and they Trojan horse it. They put in Trojan horses. Another one's tolerance. Oh, we're Christians. Yeah, you're tolerant, right? You're not horrible people. You're tolerant. You understand other people. You're tolerant. Yeah. Okay. Here's a drag queen. Whoa. So that's what they do. They take your natural inclinations and they sneak in these Trojan horses with everything all the time. So the tribalism of the black people is being used against them when they're sticking up for dickhead pieces. No other race does this, by the way. If a white man had a rap sheet as long as his arm and murdered someone, white people wouldn't be like, oh, stick it up. White people don't even stick up for themselves. So let's forget that. Asians, whatever. But black people will be like, no, still. Like the way they attack Daniel Penny, it's like that motherfucker been harassing people on the subway forever. The number of people who have traveled the subway and dreamed of punching that in the face. How many people have literally, there was a man who got on the subway every morning to start one day I'm gonna punch that in the face. And he's doing his shit Michael Jackson moves or whatever the fuck. It's like one day.
That's why I call it black fatigue.
People are just tired of this. But the black tribalism just rallies around them. And then you add in a little bit of money because all these people manage to somehow pay their bills. How do you pay your bills when you're marching for black people all day? Try it. Go out there and march. Go out there and march. March all day. Go just decide, you know what? I'm super passionate about this issue. And go start marching all day. You'll soon learn you have nowhere to live. These motherfuckers are in a mansion pushing Escalades with private security. You add in USAID money, and all of a sudden you have these huge movements. And it's not just in America. This is what the American state has been doing globally all around the world.
All over the world.
This is how they did the Ukraine-Russian war. They sit there and go, how do we make people who are so ethnically close, so ethnically aligned, who look the same, who speak the same language, who've lived next to each other for eons, who grew up on the same TV shows, who share the same history, how do we make them hate each other? Well, what we need is a 20-year campaign of pushing Ukrainian independence, that Ukraine's actually a separate country to Russia. And we need to push the Ukrainian language. And we need to change the Ukrainian TV stations and make them different from Russia. We need to cut off the Russian news.